Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another episode of our Vampyr, well, look. I'm not going to say Let's Play, I'm not going to say series, I'm not sure yet if that's what it is or will become, but I think we could wander around a bit more than we did just to see what's going on. In my experience so far, it's been very engrossing in story. I made an hour episode after intending to make half an hour in that first iteration, so there's definitely something here. Now, let's go see what it is. We need to follow a trail of blood, and it looks like it goes that way. Rats and hideouts. Okay. Wait, which way? I honestly don't remember which way we were going. I think we're going this way. If only blood showed up on GPS. Well, and GPS showed up in 1918. And maybe we could have
fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Hello. Lead rod. Okay.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God.
A used scythe. Equipped a two-handed weapon and press to use the special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage. Okay. Now, all I have to do is remember how to...
William, please.
Get to my inventory. And... how do I equip it? Yes, how do I change that? That was not it. That's not it either. Okay. There we go. Sorry. My mouse buttons are reversed from what the screen shows, so it's always a little challenging for me to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Will, please let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Okay, let's do it, Sunshine. Okay. We're a little... Okay. Look, dude. Now, is that what I asked you to do? No, it's not. Okay, sure, do that. That would be good. Okay, I should have stuck with my original weapon set. I did not get that at all. Alright. Yes, I've been defeated. Death is not a wicked thing, a true punishment. Probably, it continued to say, would be to never taste its sweet kiss. Well, we've tasted it. Didn't taste as sweet as they promised. Alright, get down there. A lead rod. I wonder what a lead rod is for. Melt it down and make musket balls. Oh, well, apparently the lead rod isn't there anymore. Does that mean that we're... Yes. Alright, let's try our original weapons set. So, okay. We're gonna come here and do this and do that. And then we're going to come here and do this. I mean, it's a vampire, right?
We shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Okay, okay. No more Mr. Nice Vampire.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please.
This creature is bedeviled.
Okay, we could not just saunter up slowly. Now, how do you like it? That's what I thought. You want stun locking? You got your stun locking right here. Oh yeah, and on top of that, take some of these. Come on, come on, come on, come on, get him. Oh, see, now you did it that way. There, all done. Used bludgeon. Okay, important safety tip. When a game hands you a weapon and says go do this, don't necessarily just do what they tell you. Of course, we couldn't have known that without doing what they told us, but hey.
Stop.
I'm pretty sure he's stopped. Although I could be wrong. I mean, what do I know? I'm a vampire. Maybe he's going to get up and tap dance. I don't have any fire on me. Do you have any fire on you?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're
Kind of.
suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They
Remember when I
stray
said he's a
without-
vampire dude?
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Yeah, don't bother giving me any more information. It's not like I could be dangerous without it. Or anything. Okay.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay. In other words, I need to loot the body.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
Blood sample of William
Could
Bishop.
it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Okay. Are there any other bodies we need to loot? Let's be honest about it here. No. I think I've looted everything that I needed to loot. I say. At dawn we row. Off like a herd of vampire. I think I'm not too sure about the preacher there.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reid, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reid. Marvelous.
I was just looking for shillings.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Our boat isn't going.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Okay. If that's true, then we're in.
So, what do you say?
Clean clothes? You had me at clean clothes.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
It's like, just tell me where the clothes are. Step 1. Stop looking like an axe murderer.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
We have a drunken and damaged
Doctor,
priest.
What a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
It's not every day we just find a random
Oh,
priest.
Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reid here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Don't you worry about me. I'll carry the priest up the stairs myself. You
Here
big,
at
strong...
Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Basically, I'm not carrying up the stairs myself. You guys could grab an appendage. Because just because you're doctors doesn't mean you can't do work. District status healthy.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Okay, it's not like I'm a doctor and I could help either. So, yeah, sure. I'm gone. I have clothes.
You can do better than that. It's my turn.
What? Oh. Well.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Maybe you should be a bit more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Okay, so what's the question here? Blood quality indicates how much XP you'll obtain from a particular citizen. Higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. We could mesmerize him. Press for details. R. I don't see... Oh, sorry. Mesmerize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them to an out-of-sight place from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press Q to mesmerize Clay. Here, inhale some of the black smoke from my hand.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Okay. We'll just follow the blood, shall we? Now we do the thing. Okay, blood temptation. So we can either embrace Clay Cox or release him. Embracing him will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. Alright, fine. We can release him.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Okay. So... You're gonna just die there on the floor then? Is that how this is gonna work? Details. Alright, well... Okay, what does T do? T, brings the details back. Okay. And that just closes it up. And if we talk to him...
What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Well, how do we... I don't know how we get him to a hospital. It says take me to a hospital. I think they mean me. I guess they mean me. Well, good luck there, sunshine. I'm going to loot a box. I will stay on the moral high ground for the moment. I mean, to be fair, you did knife someone, but they must have knifed you first, unless you were demonstrating the procedure first, and your pupil wasn't apt. Either way.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Okay. So we seem to be in a universe of... I thought I saw something shine. Maybe it was just the shimmer of water. biting kills, sort of. I don't know. I still think Mary might be alive, but what do I know? I'm not one to make Dr. What? Who? Sorry, I was trying to read that text back there. Oh, there's something that glitters. A glass vial by 4. Yep, don't mind me, I'm the new doctor. I'm here to loot the place because of reasons. They are very complex reasons that your puny mortal, non-doctor minds will not appreciate.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
And who exactly is Dr. Swansea?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Well, truth be told, he knows me more than I know him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Maybe it's your kind spirit and welcoming demeanor. Okay. And you said my room was again?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
2nd floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
I hope the doctor was paying attention, because I wasn't.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
You should perhaps have a cup of ethanol. It might make your day better. I mean, I'm undead and I'm more chipper than you are, so... But then again, we did leave you to haul a body up those stairs. Jolly good joke, eh, what? Alright.
We are Prefect.
You.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
I'm off screen, I can't really look at me now. But thanks for thinking about me. Let's check your details out. 1,000 XP blood quality. Well, I guess it's true. Some blood is better than others. At least in the eyes of a vampire. Tell me about your life in London, Dr. Corcoran Tippett. What is the situation here?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Oh, I don't know what this means. People are more important? Is he saying that his people are more important, or that all people are more important? Let's try that.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
And tell me about the staff.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Positive characters, you say?
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Oh. And what about the management?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
And back. Oh, I thought we got a hint. Oh well. And tell me about your life in London. Nope, we already know that. How about personal questions? Nope, we're not good enough for that either. Oh well.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
You should really broaden your mind about women being doctors. But I'm just a undead vampire doctor, what do I know? And you are?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Well, yes, you know, and from what I've understood, we just cut off one person's left arm and another person's right arm, and we sort of put them shoulder to shoulder, and they sort of bleed into each other. Okay, sorry. Anyway, tell me about your life in London, Gwyneth. Miss Brannigan, what is the situation here?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy.
You have
more
ghosts,
lethal
too?
than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
The invisible enemy?
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Oh, wow. Oh, there is a bit of a disconnect, isn't there? Could this hospital fail?
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Well, you could all become nurses of vampiric nature. Tell me about the staff.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
No, actually, that's how we keep people from dying. So, is there anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Oh, and by the way, he thinks I'm not good enough to be a doctor because I'm a woman, so there. Fair enough. Okay, speak up. We're going to do this because, honestly, it's not cool to do that.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay, if someone dies, I'm going to eat you. Okay, personal questions. So Tippets thinks highly of you.
Why does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippets does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Okay, let's do a medical checkup. How about that? Well, first, let's press for details. Oh, wait. Blood quality 3,000. Wow.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Okay. R for details. Mesmerization 5, and we're a 1. In other words, we're not getting anywhere near her blood. And is overqualified as a nurse according to Corcoran Tibbets. Okay. Well, we're not going to eat her until somebody dies anyway. And your life in London? Nope, we already did that.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Okay. Do any of these people need to be eaten, nurse? Any of them seem to have too much blood. Alright, let's step on over here. Anyone here? Too much blood? Too much blood? No? No? Doing fine, are you? Oh, more's the pity. Alright, well, here's a pile of junk in the rain. Obviously, this will be good for keeping you all healthy and safe. You do have too much blood.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh, we're going to get along really well, Milton. Tell me about your life in London. How is the situation around here?
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So we finally found the honest one. And you said you're the ambulance driver, right?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Sounds like you've had it rough.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
And interesting. Midnight in the Garden of Good of Evil. Nice. How is the sanitary situation?
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Wow. So, tell me about smuggling weapons.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Fair enough. Let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice,
And
Dr.
I mean the
Reid.
weapons.
A reliable...
I want to be... Well, then that happened.
Gun is what everybody needs these days.
Milton's shotgun. We have 56 coins, so we're not getting too much. Bullets. Standard bullet for a revolver, semi-automatic, or parabellum. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess they're only 1 shilling a piece. Why don't we buy multiple? Sure. Okay. Okay. Well then. I think...
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
It's empty. It's dash cunning of them. Well, something's going on 9 meters from here. Maybe above us. Was there a stairway back in the main room? Okay. So yes, we go up and examine the shiny thing. A bottle of cheap gin and a small bottle. Okay. Dr. Reid, hey, it's my office.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
All right, I think we will take that opportunity, however, to see what we've got going on here. Body, what is this? Body condition, increase health by 50. Physical prowess, increase stamina. Blood capacity, big thirst, increase your blood absorption when using bite in combat. Ooh, what is this? Defensive coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins. Oh. Blood barrier. You create an invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. Let's go for a little bit more. Let's go for a little bit more health. I have a feeling we could have survived that one fight. Just a little bit more. Plus 100 health. Alright, let's split it between the health and stamina. Okay. And then confirm. The following night. Okay. So we will stop here. And I will go edit out the disruption from the middle of the video. And we'll see where it goes from there. Again, I don't promise this to be any series. We are in a strange week right now, so we have some extra time. So we may follow Dr. Reid a little bit more, but we will see. For the moment, I would like to say thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe. Thank you very much if you already are subscribed. And invite you also to like and share if you so desire. But above all, to ask you to please take care.